Hello tribes, good day. It's me again, Donna Blaze, and this is just a short vlog. I'd like to talk about, are you guilty of stereotyping people? Specifically, stereotyping white people. Because I'm gonna say it truthfully that I used to. And I only changed when I started actually dating foreigners. In the Philippines, it's normal that when we say white people, we look up to them, and we also think that they have a better life than us. At the moment, I just like to talk specifically about, are all white people rich? Because this is the most common stereotype, especially for us Filipinos or Asians. And when I was younger, of course, I used to think that white people are only Americans. You don't say Australians or British or Nordics. You don't say that. Of course, when you're a kid, it's just you don't have enough information about these things. So let's begin with the word stereotype. What is a stereotype? It's a word that denotes we generalize. When we think of one thing or a group of people, generalize them. For example, when I met my current husband now, when he told me that he's Australian, I told him, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna ever date an Australian man ever again, because the last Australian guy that I dated broke my heart to pieces. So I was stereotyping Australian men that time, which is ironic because I married an Australian man. Also, when you say Filipinos, when I think about Filipinos, we are generally happy people. We have a very positive outlook in life. You know what I mean? It can be negative, it can be positive. For example, with men, some men are into Asian people because they find Asian sexy, the eyes, very exotic. The morenas or the dark-skinned women, they find these stereotype slender-looking women very, very sexy. So that's also stereotyping. Also, one good example is that some people think all YouTubers just want to be popular, or we just want to have money. This is just for monetary gain. When in fact, I am here to help women or people like me who's gone through a lot. I am here to show you how I transitioned my life through my choices. And I find vloggers who's got the same life story as me very inspiring. And these are the people who keeps me going and gives me hope too. And also I want to pass that light to you or to my followers. It's not about I want to have 100 followers tomorrow, or those who want a better way of thinking. Those are the kinds of people that I want in my channel, are open-minded, open to change for a better life. And I find YouTube to be very educational, especially with my issues in life. When I can't find the answers, I go to good people here, the therapists, the psychologists, who can explain to me why my brain is acting this way. It is very educational for kids also with speech problems. My daughter always comes to YouTube to develop her speech. So you cannot stereotype, guys, because there's hundreds, thousands, millions of sides of the story. I just want to have this vlog because I really want to expand the knowledge, especially my fellow kabayans, my fellow Filipinos, that we should be more observant with people, not only what we think, what we hear, what others people hear. I'll tell you about the white people that I've been friends with for the past 16, 17 years of my life, and these are regular people, some of them poor, some of them rich. And yes, not all white people are rich. We only think they are rich, especially if they go to our country, is because they can afford traveling. But guys, I give you an example with most of them. There are people who save all their money. They don't buy anything. They don't buy expensive clothes or bags. They just save and save and save because their passion is traveling. So that's what they do with all their salary. I have an example for you. My husband's best friend, Kare, daughter who works in McDonald's. At the same time, she also studies. She's in high school. And all this money, because she doesn't have to pay for rent for her house or food because she lives with her parents, but her salary in McDonald's, she just saved it and she bought a car. And her sister saved and saved until she can afford to go to New Zealand. You know, in the future, she can afford also to go anywhere she wants. But does that mean she's rich? So that's the thing here. When we say someone can travel, it doesn't mean they are rich. It just means sometimes that's their priority. And there are people who doesn't even travel because all they do with their money, they save and save, and they just want to buy a house or a car. Or they're into livestock, for example, because they farm. They have their house is very simple, but they've got hundreds of livestock. It's like people have different priorities in life. And if, you know, even us Filipinos, that doesn't mean that you can afford to go to Malaysia, Indonesia, or, you know, even the nearest country. It doesn't mean that when you travel, you're already rich, isn't it? So it's just that you like to travel and you don't care about buying a house or buying a car. You just want to enjoy your salary with traveling. And we all have our own definition of happiness. I'm gonna wrap up my story. I'm gonna wrap up this vlog. I want to be brutally honest, guys, because I just want to not educate but let you know what's the truth. That what you see in Facebook, in social media, it's not everything. It's just the tip of the iceberg, and there's a whole lot of, it's like the whole mountain you don't see. It's just the tip. That's the only thing you see. That's why we tend to stereotype. And also, I'm one of those people who stereotype too. So I only know the truth now because I'm married to a white person. I hope this vlog will help you with a new insight about stereotyping white people as rich people, because I used to be guilty and it's okay, but now you know the reality. Okay? Mwah. Love and lights. Please tap the like button if you enjoyed this video and consider subscribing or sharing to your friends to help my channel grow. Thanks for watching.